What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, Max Codes. So I just uploaded a video on UI button animations with UI view spring animations. Now what I want to do in this video is quickly just show you how to use CABasicAnimations and how we can kind of utilize them to create a cool animation, okay? So go ahead and create a new Xcode project. This is an empty project. I just created it. I decided that this is how I'm going to start most of my videos now, is just by having the empty project open, because you don't really need to see me create the new Xcode project. Just go ahead and open it. And I've got this tab open because I'm going to go over to the developer tools on Apple. Well, not the developer tools, but the documentation, because they have a little bit on CABasicAnimation that I kind of want to show you. It's really simple stuff, but basically it's this first link, developer.apple.com, blah, blah, blah. Link in the description near the bottom. I'm going to put it near the bottom. But basically you can see that it says any object that provides basic single keyframe animations capabilities for a layer, okay? And I'll go ahead and I'll throw the done app on the screen, or whatever we're going to build. I'm going to throw it on the screen because I haven't even decided what we're going to build. I'm just going to throw it on the front of the video. So you've already seen it by now. But basically, we can see here that we have these start values and these end values, right? We have from value and to value. So start and finish, okay? So we can animate things like the opacity and the background color of things. What I want to do is I want to mess around with the background color first. So let's go to our application. Let's just compile it and make sure everything's running. I think I'm using the XR simulator. Yeah, there we go. And if any of you are learning like force touch and stuff, just know that you can't do it in the XR simulator because it took me forever to figure that out. So just spitting that out there just in case some of y'all are working on force touch stuff. All right. So that's booting up. We know it's going to work. So let's just go ahead and start writing some code. Let's say and I'm just going to say animation is equal to CABasicAnimation. And normally what I'll do is I'll build out a project before recording. I didn't do that in this case because it's such a simple concept, okay? And what we're going to do, if we could get that completion handler. Okay, we're going to choose key path, creates and returns a CA property animation instance for the specified key path. Also, guys, I'm going to start doing what PewDiePie does. This is really random, but like I'm thinking like meme review. I kind of want to do that every like Sunday or something. I don't know, on a live stream. Let me know in the comments if that's what you want to see. Actually, I'm going to do it anyway, but still, meme review sometime this next week. All right. CABasicAnimation key path. What we're going to do is we are going to say background color, right? Or at least I think that's what the docs said. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, background color. And then we want to use from value and to value. And notice they're CG colors. I tried using UI colors and it took me like 10 minutes to figure out that you have to use CG colors. It doesn't throw an error for whatever reason. Well, actually, because from value and to value doesn't only accept CG colors, so it's not going to know that that's the bad value, which means you theoretically could put UI colors in here and use it for something, but I don't think you can. But it's just the fact that it accepts any type, right? Like there's numbers there, there's an array here, which means it can accept a UI color and it wouldn't even know that it's wrong, okay? So that's not really like Swift either. Most things are type safe in this language. But basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna say animation.fromValue, and we're just gonna start with .white because we're gonna animate this background color to red. And then we'll say animation.toValue is equal to .red, and then we'll say animation. I think that's all we need, right? Let's check the docs again. So yeah, that's all we need, right? To value. Basically, what I really hate about the Apple Doc sometimes is that it doesn't actually freaking show you how to use some things, right? Like it has it all, but then it doesn't show you how to freaking use it. I think that's so irritating, but let's just go ahead and figure it out. Oh yeah, we got to say UI_color.white.CG color, CG colors, right? If this was expecting UI color, we could just say .red, but we can't because it's not expecting any type. It's just saying any. Like if you command click onto this, it's going to say like any or any object, or it says app property nullable strong ID to value. All right. All right, whatever. Well, basically what we're going to do is we're going to apply this to our UI view, right? So we'll say, or our view controller base view. So the view that the controller manages, view dot, and we're just going to say add. No, it's going to be layer.add. And you'll see it says add the specified animation object to the layers render tree. So pretty sick stuff. We're going to say animation. And then for key, this is the thing that's kind of weird. It's like, why do you have to specify the key twice? I'm sure there's a good reason, but it just seems like something that they could fix, like over at Apple, or I guess Swift's open source, so we could go contribute to it. But that's going to be some pretty advanced programming, I would assume. But it's just kind of irritating that you have to do that. And then what we have to do is provide a duration. That's what we have to do. We have to say animation.duration is equal to, let's take a whole second, just because we're just going to see it for a split second anyway. So we don't want to do like a third of a second or even less. So we want to do a second. All right, it's not working. So what we need to do is we need to is removed on completion, set something like that. What we can do is we can say animation, and then we're just going to say dot. Let's try saying begin time is equal to CA current media time. There you go. So it's just going to run immediately. We'll say plus like 0.3 and see what that does. This is pretty live. Like this is just like a live coding session basically. Like I didn't plan this at all. So you can see kind of what goes into actually making one of these videos is it actually takes a little bit of pre-conceptualization for it to actually go well, right? Because as you can see, I don't know what I'm doing because I didn't prepare for it. And I'll post this anyway, even though it's low-key embarrassing. But what we're going to do is read the documentation, okay? That's so irritating. I thought that's all I had to do. Dot red color. Oh, it's because it's freaking white. I just animated it to white. I'm so mad right now. Change that to red. Oh my gosh. I'm like mad, but I'm like, enjoy. Like, I don't know. I guess you'll see that I did know what I was doing, kind of. I just set it to the wrong color. See, there you go. Freaking works fine. Now all we need to do is say animation dot, and let's say auto reverses is set to true. And then go ahead and hit return on that. And it's basically going to go red, and then it's going to go white. You'll see it already did that, except for it kind of just switched back white. What it's going to do in this case is go for 2 seconds now. Watch. Zoop, zoop. Okay, so that's really basic with CA animation. You can do cool things like scale and stuff. Now, I'm going to try using scale on this, just see what it does. I would imagine that the screen would go black if we make it like half the scale because there's nothing behind that view. Let's go ahead and try it. So I'm going to say, what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to comment it out. No, I'll comment it out. I'll copy it, paste it, and comment this top one out, just in case you want to pause it still and look at that code and don't want to go back. It's right there. All right, so what we'll do is we'll say transform.scale dot, do you really have to do 2? Because it says transform.scale.x. I'd imagine you could do like an array or something though. Let's just try transform.scale. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say CG affine transform. And then I'm going to select this one and say, well, that won't work. It'd have to be like a CG point. Let's see what this takes. A 3x3 matrix? Well, that's not what I expected. Let's try a point. I'm going to say CG point. And if this doesn't work, we'll just do like scale X or something. We're going to have it start at 1, and then we're going to have it go down to like 0.5. So 0.5 and 0.5. And again, if this doesn't work, we'll just transform the scale.x because we know that that works. Whee! All right, so, and the reason I'm doing this video is because one, I did the animation video on UI buttons earlier, which is on my channel, and it's in the description as well at the bottom. Yes, it freaking worked. I cannot tell you how satisfied I am right now. Like, that's so satisfying. It's always so satisfying to see that your code worked when you didn't expect it to work, obviously. But like, it's just satisfying because it's like you get to a point where you just kind of realize how things work, and you can say, okay, well, if it takes X and Y, then maybe it'll take in a CG point, right? So that's kind of where you'll get if you do enough of my courses and junk. All right, I think I did it right anyway. But yeah, that's it for this video. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. See you.